Are you looking for a different experience of Israel?
Come and spend a week with us in Jerusalem.
This is Ruth Fazal
And Gil Pentak,
inviting you to join our next Now in Jerusalem, a very special week here in Israel.
Jerusalem, for me personally, has a completely different dimension. In Jerusalem, you always know you are a visitor. It doesn't belong to you. It belongs to God.
I didn't come with a preconceived idea of what it was going to be about, but it's just been such a blessing to have Gil with us, just be with a native, and his relationship with Ruth, and just having more of an insight into our roots, and just to really understand a lot more about that.
we won't rush you on and off a bus all day. Every day we set aside time to sit, learn together, discuss, and worship together.
I like the music of Ruth. You can see it is in her body, it is in her life, it is part of her. And that is so nice, and that's a gift of the Lord.
It wasn't your typical tour of the sights, although we saw so much.
We'll stay in a beautiful hotel in the hills of Jerusalem. We'll visit some places that are not on the tourist map. We'll meet with some Israelis who are living in Samaria, the heartland of Israel. We'll meet people who have suffered just because they're Jewish.
We've been to places and visited people that people normally wouldn't visit, and absolutely amazing stories to tell.
And I just feel there's a great need of reconciliation between Jew and Gentile and understanding each other, which we haven't done.
God invites us to touch the pain that is such a deep part of the Jewish soul. We can enter into God's heart, to feel His heart for His people Israel. You'll probably cry.
Yet you are sure to laugh. We can be who we are, Jew and Gentile, without trying to change one another. We'll study the scriptures together. We'll learn to walk alongside one another without agendas.
An amazing experience of meeting with God's people with one heart, with honor and respect, and just finding all the things we have in common, knowing that any dividing walls, God is just slowly removing them, and just experiencing what God wants to be doing right now in this place at this time.
I think what I feel is that since I was a very young child, God began to speak to me about the Jewish people. I didn't understand it, but it's as if my heart is Jewish, and it's very, very important for me to be here.
I think when Ruth and Gil talk about finding out you've got that long-lost brother that I didn't realise we had so much in common, it's really incredible.
We'll worship God together, we'll cry out together for Mashiach to come.
We'll sing in English
and in Hebrew. We'll set aside the time to truly experience Shabbat,
when God commands us to do no work, but to rest. It's all waiting for you.
Won't you come and join us?